Cod is caught using a variety of methods depending on the region and the scale of the catch. One of the most common is trawling, in which fishing boats drag a large net across the seabed or in the water to catch the cod. Fishermen also use seine nets to encircle schools of fish and collect them. A more sustainable method is longline fishing, in which thousands of hooks are attached to a long line, minimizing the impact on the marine ecosystem. In some areas, fishermen also use traditional fish traps or hand lines to catch cod in a more environmentally friendly way. Regardless of the method used, controlling catches and complying with regulations to protect fish stocks are important to ensure the sustainability of this fish species. Cod fishing is not only technically demanding, but also depends on weather and sea conditions. Fishermen often have to operate in harsh environments, especially in cold seas such as the North Atlantic, North Pacific, and the waters around Norway and Canada. They must use modern fishing vessels equipped with positioning systems and sonar to accurately locate schools of cod. In addition, the cod fishing industry also faces many challenges, including declining stocks due to overfishing, climate change and strict regulations on fishing quotas. To address this problem, many countries have adopted management measures, such as fishing licenses, annual catch limits and the establishment of conservation areas to protect cod during the spawning season. In addition, increasingly advanced fishing technology helps improve efficiency but also requires environmental responsibility. Many organizations call for the use of sustainable fishing methods to maintain ecological balance and protect long-term fisheries. Combining sustainable fishing and conservation will help ensure a stable supply of cod for future generations. In addition to management and conservation measures, post-harvest processing and preservation of cod also play an important role in the supply chain. Immediately after being loaded on board, cod is usually cleaned, chilled or frozen immediately to maintain freshness and meat quality. Some large fishing vessels are also equipped with onboard processing plants where the fish are filleted, dried or salted for long-term preservation. Cod is one of the most important commercial fish species in the world, providing a rich food source for many countries. Cod products such as frozen fillets, dried salted fish, bacalhau, smoked cod and cod liver oil are very popular in the international market. However, high consumption demand also poses a major challenge in protecting resources. Today, many organizations, such as the Marine Stewardship Council, MSC, have introduced sustainable fishing certification, encouraging fishermen to comply with reasonable fishing standards. In addition, the development of the cod farming industry is also being studied to reduce pressure on wild fish stocks. Combining responsible fishing and sustainable development will help the cod industry maintain stability and meet future consumer demand. In addition to efforts in managing fishing and conserving cod, this industry is also greatly affected by climate change. Rising ocean temperatures and changes in marine ecosystems can shift the habitat of cod, making fishing more difficult. Studies show that cod are moving further north in search of suitable cold water environments, forcing fishermen to adapt their fishing methods and expand their fishing areas. In addition, ocean acidification due to rising CO2 levels is also affecting the food sources of cod, especially small crustaceans, such as shrimp and krill. This can reduce the growth rate and reproductive capacity of cod in the long term. Therefore, monitoring and studying the impacts of climate change on cod is becoming increasingly important to help develop effective adaptation strategies. Another important aspect of the cod fishing industry is its responsibility to fishing communities. In many countries such as Norway, Canada, and Iceland, cod fishing is not only an economic activity but also an important part of local culture and tradition. Maintaining a sustainable fishery not only protects the environment, but also provides a livelihood for thousands of fishermen and their families. The cod industry will continue to face new challenges in the future, from balancing consumer demand with resource protection to responding to climate change. However, with effective management measures, advanced technology and cooperation between countries, sustainable cod fishing is absolutely possible, helping to maintain this important food source for future generations in addition to the challenges and solutions to protect cod resources. Modern technology is also playing an important role in improving the efficiency and sustainability of this industry. Satellite positioning systems, GPS, sonar and air technology help fishermen detect fish schools more accurately, thereby minimizing bycatch and limiting the loss of marine resources. Some modern fishing vessels are also equipped with sensors to monitor water temperature and fish density, helping to optimize fishing trips and save fuel. In addition, post-harvest preservation technologies are also being improved to improve the quality of cod when it reaches consumers. Rapid cooling systems, super chilling, help preserve fresh fish longer without the need for complete freezing, thereby preserving flavor and nutritional value. Modern processing methods such as high-tech drying, closed-loop smoking or vacuum packaging also contribute to extending the shelf life and expanding the consumer market. Another growing trend is cod farming as an alternative to wild fishing. Cod farms in Norway and Iceland have begun large-scale production, using advanced marine farming technology to ensure healthy fish growth without affecting the environment. Although still in its infancy, the cod farming industry has the potential to reduce pressure on wild fish stocks and provide more stable production in the future. Overall, the cod fishing and processing industry is making important strides in balancing exploitation and conservation. With a combination of modern technology, sustainable management, and environmental awareness, cod can continue to be an important food source without degrading the marine ecosystem. This not only brings economic benefits but also helps maintain fishery resources for future generations. In addition to applying modern technology and sustainable management measures, the cod industry is also increasingly concerned with social and environmental responsibility. Many companies and organizations are aiming to achieve international certifications, such as MSC, Marine Stewardship Council. Which ensures that cod is harvested in a way that does not harm fish populations and marine ecosystems. These certifications not only help protect resources but also increase the commercial value of cod products in the global market. In addition, today's consumers are increasingly concerned about the origin of products and the environmental impact of the food they eat. This has prompted cod producers to adopt environmentally friendly production models. From reducing carbon emissions during fishing to using recycled packaging materials. Some companies are also adopting a zero-waste model, in which every part of the cod is utilized. From the fish meat for food processing to the bones and organs for animal feed or cosmetics. In addition, education and awareness raising about cod resource conservation also play an important role. Many non-governmental organizations, NGOs, and governments have implemented propaganda programs to help fishermen better understand the impacts of overfishing and the benefits of complying with conservation regulations. At the same time, universities and research institutes are also implementing many scientific projects to monitor the fluctuations of the cod population, thereby developing more effective management policies. In the future, to maintain the cod industry in a sustainable way, close cooperation between governments, businesses, fishermen and consumers is needed. If all parties work together to implement conservation measures and exploit them properly, cod will continue to be an important resource, contributing to the economy and ensuring a stable food source for the world in addition to advanced management and technology. The cod industry is also moving towards circular economic models to minimize waste and maximize the value of this resource. Cod processing companies are not only focusing on the main product such as fillets, but also taking advantage of other parts such as bones, skin and viscera to produce fish oil, fish meal for animal feed or collagen for use in the cosmetics and pharmaceutical industries. This helps to optimize the supply chain and reduce negative impacts on the environment. Another growing trend is the combination of cod fishing and marine tourism. In some countries such as Norway and Iceland, cod fishing experience tours are organized. allowing visitors to participate in the traditional fishing process and learn about the history and culture of the fishing industry. This not only helps promote the image of the seafood industry but also creates additional income for local fishermen. On the other hand, the development of science and biotechnology is also opening up new directions for the cod industry. Researchers are exploring ways to farm cod under optimal conditions to ensure rapid growth, reduce disease and not rely too much on wild fish resources. At the same time, genetic and nutritional technology are also being applied to improve the quality of fish meat, helping farmed cod have higher nutritional value and taste not inferior to wild fish. In general, the cod industry is constantly innovating and adapting to face the challenges of the future. The combination of sustainable management, modern technology, and environmental protection awareness will help this industry develop in a stable direction, both meeting global consumer demand and protecting resources for future generations. If these measures continue, cod will continue to be one of the most important fish species in the world's fisheries economy. In addition to sustainable management measures and modern technology, international cooperation plays an important role in protecting cod stocks. Because cod is widely distributed in the waters of many countries, bilateral and multilateral agreements between countries sharing fishing grounds are key to ensuring reasonable exploitation. Organizations such as the Northwest Atlantic Fisheries Commission, NAFO, and the Northeast Atlantic Fisheries Commission, NEFC, help coordinate catches, monitor compliance, and propose conservation policies based on science. One important measure is the Total Allowable Catch, TAC, system, in which governments limit the number of cod that can be caught each year to avoid population decline. Fishing vessels must also comply with strict regulations on the minimum size of cod allowed to be caught, ensuring that juveniles have a chance to grow and reproduce before being harvested. Monitoring and controlling illegal fishing is also a major challenge. Some illegal fishing vessels may exceed quotas or use fishing methods that are harmful to the environment. To combat this, many countries have adopted satellite monitoring technology, using AIS, Automatic Identification System, tracking devices to monitor the location and activities of fishing vessels in real time. Authorities also conduct direct inspections at seaports to ensure that cod is legally harvested and has clear traceability. In addition to efforts from governments and international organizations, fishermen's awareness also plays an important role in maintaining cod resources. Education and financial support programs help fishermen transition to sustainable fishing methods, while ensuring they can still earn a living without overfishing. Overall, cod conservation and exploitation are not just national issues, but require global cooperation. With the combination of science, technology, management policies and public awareness, the cod industry can continue to grow sustainably, ensuring that this important food source does not run out in the future. Another important element in conserving and sustainably harvesting cod is developing responsible fishing practices. Some of the initiatives being implemented include the use of environmentally friendly fishing gear, which helps to reduce the impact on marine ecosystems and reduce bycatch. For example, larger mesh nets help to avoid catching juvenile fish. While also reducing the chance of non-target species such as shellfish or whales becoming entangled in the nets. In addition, cod recovery projects are being implemented in some areas that have been overfished. Marine reserves are being established to give cod the opportunity to reproduce and grow without being affected by fishing. Some places also apply a rotational fishing model, which means that fishing is only allowed in certain areas for a limited time, then closed to allow the fish to rebuild their populations. The food industry in particular is also playing an important role in promoting sustainable consumption. Today, many restaurants and supermarkets only buy cod from sources certified by the MSC or other local certification programs. Consumers are also increasingly interested in the origin of cod. Leading to a trend of product traceability using QR codes, allowing customers to check where the fish were caught and whether the fishing process complies with sustainable standards. In addition to conservation, scientific research also plays an important role in ensuring the long-term development of the cod industry. Research institutes are monitoring the fluctuations of cod populations through biotechnology, DNA analysis, and studying the impact of climate change on marine ecosystems. These data not only help managers make better decisions, but also support fishermen in optimizing fishing methods while protecting cod resources. In short, the cod industry is moving towards a more sustainable direction thanks to a combination of modern technology, effective management policies and environmental protection awareness. If these efforts continue, cod will not only be an important food source but also a symbol of harmonious development between humans and nature. In addition to conservation and sustainable management efforts, the cod industry is also looking for new directions to increase economic value and make the most of this resource. One of the notable trends is the diversification of cod products. Instead of focusing only on fillets, processing companies are now developing many value-added products such as cod patties, salted cod, bacalhau, canned cod, cod sausages and even cod skin snacks. These products not only help expand the consumption market but also reduce waste during the processing process. In addition, blockchain technology is also being applied to trace the origin of cod, helping to increase transparency in the supply chain.